got up or something like that right now. And now we are on YouTube. So hello, people from YouTube is one more immersion. So I'd like to start this conversation saying that TNT is a conversation platform for all levels, beginners, intermediate, and advanced English. But it's not a class, it's immersion. I'm not a teacher, I'm a whole student. So I'm here to learn with you guys.
Wow.
And I believe today we are three, so it's not necessary to split the room. And the last and so important thing to remember is please don't correct anyone. It's a safe
You
place.
are talking too fast. Oh my gosh,
I'm
I could.
sorry. I just want to continuing our, conversation that we are heading, I don't know, before. So, Grego, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi guys. My name is Adriano, but I prefer to be called by Grego. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I'm 25 years old. I enjoy practicing yoga and meditation in my free time. I also playing electronic games and going to the gym. Right now, I'm studying front-end development.
It's great. You are my neighbor. It's amazing. So, Alexandre, go ahead. Can you introduce yourself?
Hmm. Of course, I'm Alexandre. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm 70. I'm married. I have three kids, two mechanical engineer and a lawyer. I live in Vitória since I've been living in Vitória since 1986, and I'm here on TNT since July 2020, trying to improve my English. In my free time, I enjoy going out biking and on the beach or walking or going to the gym, swimming, yeah, and study English a little every day because I love studying English because I think to fulfill my mind. Because at 70 years old isn't the time to forget, but I need my brain isn't the time to remember, right? That's it.
Continuing putting your brain to work. It's amazing. So, hello, people. I'm Victoria. I'm 25 years old. I live in Rio. I'm a nurse. And on my free time, I like to do nothing because, I'm a mom and I'm a nurse. So I have a lot of things to do. So when I have a free time, I like to do nothing. Just relax, just look into the sky or, like just don't do nothing. Just breathe and let the life goes and, you know. But I used to painting, skating, or I was the kind of people who just say bora, and I was like, okay, bora. So I believe now I'm just a relaxing person. And
Am
let's
I seeing
continue.
the sky behind you?
The sky? Yeah, there's
Sky,
sky. My entire
oh,
wall is a
even
sky.
oh, the God is protect you from this beautiful sky.
Yeah, I don't
Huh?
know. I hope so. I don't know. So we are talking about something about hell. No, it's about the creation, you know?
About believe, if you believe or not, is God
Yeah.
exists. Let me tell you, if I don't told, I didn't tell you a little story, a small story. A story that I can deliver it to God, right? I was a little kid. I remember my mom was when we were sick. My mom put us out of the house and asked us to look to the stars, and she was praying for God, this God. We were talking that God was this beautiful stars in the outside. The sky is so beautiful because there is no light to interfere in our view. So my mom was praying, and the day after we were good, right? So when I was 10, about 10, I was praying to God to save me from this terrible place, a poor place, nothing to be proud. And suddenly, a dog came and attacked me. I think God sent this dog to attack me, and then God sent me to the city to take vaccine, and then I fell in love with the city, right? Since then, everything was happening. It was connecting the points. I remember the vaccines ended, and I went to outside again. And my father said, "No, you can't go to the city because you are my son. You are about to work with me in the crop, but you need to be with me." And then when I was 50, a, a teacher appears in the outside and open the small school. And I learned a lot. I believe that God sent this teacher to teach me something to open my mind and open my father's mind, and he gave me authorization to go away and prepare for myself. So imagine when I was in the city, get vaccination, I was passing by a beautiful building. I was fell in love with this building, but I was illiterate when I was there. So I decided that I in the future was going to work in this building. Yeah, I studied 10 years. I passed in the contest. And then you work not in this building, but in this company, Banco Brazil, 35 years. Do you believe God gave me this present, this gift? I believe totally. It was, if I connect all the points since I was a little kid until now,
I
I think
don't
God
know.
every day is saving me from the terrible situation outside my house. But I
Yeah,
don't go to the church, right?
yeah. I don't know. I can't like give an opinion about it. But like Grego and Antonio believes in God, right?
Well, it's kind of.
Kind of, okay.
I'm just lazy about the topic here because when I was stressing this topic out, so I realized that that is something that I will never know. So if I can know, I prefer believe that it is someone who made this up and it's like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Someone who believed this beautiful, beautiful word for us. Because this word is so beautiful.
Yeah, sometimes. I don't know. So, Grego, you said that you believe. So, do you believe in heaven?
I don't. Honestly,
Y-
I don't.
Okay, so I can ask you the second question. So, what do you think heaven is like?
I don't believe in heaven because it's like when it tends to talk about heavens, it's related to relationships, like a place that you go if you be a good person. But what is being a good person or something like that? It's related to religion. So,
Kind of,
and
not totally. You can be a good person and not have a religion.
no, I mean the purpose of heaven. No, the
Yes,
idea
of
of
course.
heaven is related to religion. So to me, it's something that doesn't make sense because it's like I don't know I don't know the words in English. Alienado. É como se você fosse alienado. Tipo, tem que, you need to follow pre-made steps to reach the heaven or something like that.
Yeah, so what happened after death?
I don't know. I don't know. This is something that I really don't know. I have no idea because um, I prefer just believe that the life ends and yeah, there's nothing else.
Just like putting down your PC, like when you just go like, okay, off your PC or something like that, just black, everything black and finish.
Yeah, but it's like when you close your eyes and everything is black and it's nothing happens. It just it.
Yeah, but when you close your eyes, you're still feeling things, you can hear things, like you exist.
Yeah, you exist. Is it true? But what I meant is something that it's something complicated because I don't know. I can't have the feeling. So that is someone that a lot of people that says that face it the death. So and they say it about this experience and they try to explain it, but it's still something that unexplained to me. It doesn't make sense. So I prefer believe that the lives end and that is nothing else.
Yeah, I kind of know what you're trying to talk about. Like, I don't know because I don't have an answer, but I know because I have the same feeling, like kind of the same feeling. It's hard to explain. So I believe that like, Alexandre has another opinion. So, Alexandre, what do you think heaven is like, and what is after death?
It's a difficult question and difficult to answer as well. But I believe that we have this big universe, right? And some part of the universe is pretty much good, right? And other part is so bad, ugly, right? And then once in a while you see a fight between heaven and hell. When you see a big storm, when you see a big explosion or a big tsunami, I think the universe is rearranged itself, right, by the nature force. Good, no? So heaven for me is this good part of the nature, uh, include our universe, and hell is the bad part of the nature that things say bad thing happen. Like imagine I think you saw the big flood in Rio Grande do Sul. No, you remember big floods in Rio Grande do Sul? It was a hell. Everyone was living in hell there, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just believe that these are things that we did in the past, and nowadays we are just okay. We don't treat the planet well, and the planet is saying, "Okay, that's what you did." So now you're just, like returning.
it's my belief. I think the every now you when you see a big balance of the universe is because God is rearranged the universe, and some part of the universe you feel affected by this rearrangement, right? Other part will be like so say beneficiada. I don't know, forget the word. Because the universe is all the time rearranged itself to balance it because like people are asking us to save the forest. If you don't do that, uh, maybe from here to 100 years ago, ahead or 200 years ahead, we will have a strong movement in the nature to rearrange the universe, right? And I think behind this rearrangement, it exists a big force, a positive force that can, uh, I'll say, fight with the negative force, and then the universe is continuing for billions and billions of years. In physics, we have negative force and positive force, right? And you know that positive and negative attract each other, right? So I believe in this kind of thoughts,
Yeah, I
right?
don't know. It's so
But
hard. I know.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
believe that there is a place, a beautiful place where there God is sitting in a beautiful gold chair, and a lot of people who died is with him, or a terrible place, a hot place in the hell when the capeta is with
Yeah.
a big fork. Oh, I
Yeah,
don't believe.
it's so strange, Like,
Ah, yeah.
I don't know, guys. I don't know what heaven is like because I believe in one thing that Gregor said that after death, I don't know, just something black. Because if you are energy and like our PC, if our PC doesn't have energy, it's just black. So if we are energy and we don't have energy, it's just black. So I don't know. I don't have a really opinion about it, guys. So I'm just listening what you're saying because I don't have an opinion. Like I don't have a religion. I don't know what I'm believing. So I don't really know.
But
Like
if you don't
heaven,
believe in something, if you don't believe in something, there is no hope,
hope for
right?
what?
Hope for the good. It's like I don't believe in
But
God.
I will be
So
dead. Like
you need to believe in something great for you focus yourself on them, and then you grow up in that direction, right?
yeah, I
Like
don't know.
imagine that you travel from Rio or São Paulo, Rio to Disneylandia. Imagine that you Disneyland was the heaven, right? And then
No way.
you went to
There are a lot of
there.
kids. Can be heaven. There are a lot of kids
Heaven,
crying. No, it's not a heaven.
crying, screaming. I think screaming.
Gregor, I'm seeing. I'm seeing you smiling. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so like, but I don't know. Like, I can imagine a place, for like the heaven or the hell. Guys, I just create these questions because I was seeing a TV series like I
Ah,
believe exploding kittens, something like that. There are two cats. One because this one, like the white one, is a god, and they call it Gativino, and the other cat that is the devil and was a Gatinosa. It's a black
ah,
one, and they are working to return to that place. And of course, the Gatinosa have to be like the devil, and the god have to be the god, like being amazing things. And they are like working together. It's a crazy thing. It's a cartoon, but it's so crazy. So when I just create these questions, I wasn't think so hard like right now. I was just seeing a TV series. I don't know. I'm lost. So okay, let me see. Number 10, Grego. Like, what symbols or image do you imagine came to your mind when you think about heaven? But heaven and hell, because you said that you don't believe in life after death. But if something like just imagine if could happen and could exist in your mind, how it could be.
Well, to me, I could, I don't know, the commercial idea of heaven is different, the idea of heaven that could be to me. But then I'm thinking about something that I could enjoy, for example, in life, because after that, I don't believe in nothing. But a
Yeah.
heaven for me could be a place, a peaceful place to me,
The
like
the, the hell?
the heaven.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Hell I'm living right now.
Yeah, I think about it. If I just die and I'm in the heaven, just living this life, like a lot of people are just dying, people are just so hungry and don't have, like on the
Yeah, exactly.
street.
This
These
is
people
what,
are living really.
yeah, exactly. This is what I made me something get away from some religion topics because if there is someone who created this everything, and why do not just stop with this kind of the situations that happens? So yeah, to me, heaven is like a peaceful place, and I try to have a little taste of heaven when I meditate, and I have a moment that I can just feel myself and have this kind of peace. And help to me is what I live here every day. This noise, this chaos of this world to me is the hell because
You
I
live in the
can't.
hell of Janeiro. You
Yeah,
live in the hell.
exactly.
Oh my God, it is so hard, like I can imagine a place. I can imagine like a place that is on fire or like the heaven and like, like I can imagine something like that. I can imagine what is the hell. I can imagine what is the heaven. Like my mind just can't think about it. Like if it exists, why people don't show it to us? Like why to have you have to hide it, like it could be like a purpose of life, like being a good person because you want to go to hell, and how the hell, not the hell, sorry, the heaven, you want to go to the heaven, and how is the heaven, because saying that heaven is a good place and you have everything and you don't have to get hungry, you don't have bad things, it's so generic. So I don't know. It's not so things that I can real imagine. I
Yeah,
believe
it's
something is lost the way.
yeah, it's so abstract to me. It's something that
Yeah,
doesn't make sense because you need to follow all those steps and you don't know if it will result in something.
yeah, it's something like just in the imaginary. You can see, you can just okay. Imagine that it's a cell phone. Okay, it's not a cell phone. Just imagine like passing the heaven, and then I just saw it, and I okay, that's the hell. So I know what is heaven and hell. So now I can just choose if I want to go to the hell and if I want to go to the heaven, But there isn't something that just show me, It's something imaginary. And I can't because I never seen that people just return to life and say to me that heaven is like that or hell is like that. I can't it's not agree. I can't believe, and people just say okay, the people are telling me the heaven is so. I'm not listen, I'm listening you saying something that I don't know if you are saying something really real, so I really need something to prove me, like a
It will
physical,
not
not
happen.
physical, what
Never
say.
you see, never you see someone answer your question about showing you what's heaven or hell. Never. We will die and we not have this answer. And maybe sometimes our life is ended and so on. You are going to be son again, right? But
Yeah.
I agree that hell and heaven is our choice. I agree. If you imagine a place of heaven, you can imagine a quiet place. Everyone, imagine a place when everyone is help each other. Nothing bad, right, happen in this place. Every day the sun is rising, and and sun and set, and the rain and storm, but everyone is working together to. So I believe this can be called heaven. And other parts of hell, the hell, I guess, the other place when it's burned like a big fire in California, right? Burning out the forest. It's a big hell or a big flood, as it's happening in Rio Grande do Sul, or a big storm, or uh, a big wave who that can go to Japan and destroy everything. It's the hell. But we can be saved from this terrible situation about our choice. It's up to us to choose a good place, uh, not a heavy, but a good place to live. You can choose study hard and be a teacher, be a nurse, be a doctor, and live in a kind of heaven, right? With your kids, your husband, your pets, relatives, your friends, and you are so happy to live there. And or you can choose be a criminal. You can be a uh, like traffic drugs, right? And then you are living in a kind of hell in your life because uh, most probably you will die by this choice. It's about choice, I guess. Or you don't have choice to to have a depression, maybe. A depression is kind of not hell, not heaven, right? Because the person didn't choose this terrible condition is happening here in their minds, right? But I guess we can choose what is good for us. You can live in the terrible hell. You can live, you will live there, but you choose step away from this and live in in the best place of the world, a peaceful place, right? You can go as well and live there.
I don't know. Like you said a lot of things that I have a lot of different opinion. Like when you said that you can live in a amazing, like perfect place, like is a heaven, and if bad things happen, it's like you're living a hell. But I don't know, saying that a perfect place, imagine, is saying like like the film Inside Out that is in the cinema, so it's something like the same as the sadness and the happiness. Like the sadness has your purpose. So if you just has happiness all the time, something wrong has happened. And I believe it, like the sadness has your purpose. So bad things on life happen. I believe they exist. The bad things exist for a reason. Their purpose. So I can imagine a place that everything is perfect. If everything is perfect, has any problem, because bad things
Hmm.
happen for a purpose. Like uh, I don't know if I'm passing the real, like the thing that I'm thinking, and the thing about like the people who lives on drugs. I believe is a totally different thing, because I'm not saying that all the people in this situation, but I believe there are people in this situation that don't like to be there. The people are in that situation because don't have another chance, don't have the creation, the education. It's so big, and not just a little thing happen in their lives. And okay, I would love working, selling drugs or something like that. I believe it's something more like social problem, like it's something that we, I don't know if I'm saying right, guys, but it's more like, like the people are not happy being their life, they are because they need to. It's not because they want to. I'm not saying everybody, okay? Because I believe there are people who like it. I can say for the people. The people can like it. But I believe it's not all the people who like to be in that situation. It's more like necessity. I don't know. I can be wrong, guys. I'm not selling drugs. I'm not in that situation. It's just think that in my mind. So I can be totally wrong. But I don't know. I believe that the bad side exists for a purpose. It's not just a hell or something like that. I believe that the wrong side, the wrong or like the bad side exists because they learn, like they teach you, not learn. They teach you something. Because if everything was so easy and so perfect, you don't have to learn anything. You don't have to work on something. So it's so easy. I don't know.
Yeah,
People,
it's
life
because
can be.
I think it's about live in a good place, in a quiet place, and be happy, or live in a bad situation, be unhappy all the time, and die, and in a happy, being happy until die. I think it's about a choice and about the opportunity. Like I, if I, I followed my father advice, I would be die now, living the countryside until being old, without studying and know nothing about the world. But my mind was so positive. It's important because when you have a positive mind, you can look for something good. Even though I was so poor, I was I was agreeing that in the other part of the countryside, there was a good place to live. And I choose to go to this good place. I guess here in my neighborhood, my house, near the beach, my kids, I think it's the place I choose to live. And then my life is, I I think my life is very good. I live in the heaven. It's my heaven, right? But I could choose growing up without looking for the good. Only a simple life, nothing. I want not to work to anyone. I will steal something from to one and do for another, and like a small criminals or a big criminal, right? I think it's about choice. God gives you the choice to be a good person or to be a bad person. Yeah, you agree?
I
Agora, it's
don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's too complicated because
Go ahead, Grego. Go
what
ahead.
is good and what is bad is too personal because you have your life and you have your meanings of life, you have your values. Your values is different than mine, so it's complicated. For example, you say that if you are living in a good place, you have peace and something like that. But imagining you were there in Rio Grande do Sul and you were living your perfect place and then you get affected due the floods. For example, you did nothing, but you get affected. So what's going on? Because I was a good person, I did everything good and I still get affected. So it's something that I can agree I kind of have the same idea of Victoria as well, because things happens on purpose, and this universe is a balance between entropy and chaos. So this is a complicated situation because I really believe that there is no good or bad. It's something really personal because our society created the idea of the good and created the idea of the bad because it was necessary.
choice. You are talking about choice.
Yeah, but
You
uh,
choose you choose being in a good area or being in a bad area.
I didn't.
Study for being a doctor or a lawyer or a nurse or
Yeah.
Don't
working
do
in the
that,
for
guys. Don't be a nurse, please.
No,
work in
no.
a right. I think is life is you when you were born, you receive from God the gift to live and create your own life, right? And apart from that, you receive a keyword. You can go for the good or for the bad. You choose about choice. And then you should be a pastor and and taught Jesus for a lot of people. Or you can choose be a good politician and be United States president. Or you can see a bad politician and be like Bolsonaro, right? Or you can choose be
Imagine the
a
people who is
simple
living the
person
street.
in your city working for today to eat tomorrow, and tomorrow you work to eat after tomorrow, right? You don't save any money, but you are happy, right? I think it's about choice. Or something bad can happen in the middle of the way, like people only in Rio Grande do Sul, a gaúcho are very positive person. They are a good person, but they are in a vulnerable area. So the flood don't have to punish them. It's about the vulnerable area that they are living. So, but if they choose to move from Rio Grande do Sul to Vitória and buy a big apartment nearby me, most probably they will not have more terrible
But
condition.
who could guarantee you that? Because it's unexpected. They didn't know that the floods could happen. So it's something that it can just, as you say, it can just happen. And this is something that I really don't understand how it happens because um, you say that it's choice, but I believe it's not about choice. It's something that just can happen to everyone because I believe that people don't choose to death, and it's something that can happen to you, you know. And
Do you think? Oh, let me ask you both a question. Do you agree in reincarnation?
Me or Grego?
You and
uh,
Grego.
I don't know.
You
I don't know
will
how to
die.
answer because I
You
never
will die,
knew
and
someone
you
that
come back
returned.
with another body, live in another place, but your soul is the same, right? The
I
I
same
don't
don't believe
know.
in
soul.
that. I don't know that.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
true.
believe
I don't
it
know
because
because I never knew someone that returned to say to me that they was in another
But
life
yeah,
and prove me that that's happened.
I talked to
yeah.
God about that, and I said to him that if I have opportunity to reincarnate, right? As I love the royal family in in England, I I want to born in the middle of the royal family. And then, as they don't have Alexander first there, until now they don't have Alexander first, I will be Alexander first in the right. Do you agree? Do I you pray for me to
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can be the reincarnation of Alexandre already. You don't know because
Yeah.
you can be the other person that reincarnates in your body. So
see, mas
it,
I asked to God to send me for this area, like Palácio de Buckingham.
okay, your new life, you're gonna be in England. That's good.
Alexander first.
Yeah, guys. As a woman, I don't know if I want to be in a royal family because it's so hard. I don't like it.
Me
But
neither.
guys, yeah. But guys, we don't have a lot of time. So people from YouTube, thank you for being here with us,
Are you
and
working
it
as
will
a
be
nurse?
interesting. Yeah, I'm a nurse.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm
Very
working
good.
as a nurse. Yeah.
Very good.
So thank you guys for being here and
I think you
continuing
can
watching.
discuss this topic for 1 day, 2 days, a month, but you
I
will
will
not
bring
have
it again.
this. Yeah.